Hello, Shin here, and we are in Astroneer again. And I say again because I just finished. Well, I tried to finish. I'd actually recorded a good 15 minutes, only to have the computer completely crash, as in it shut itself off. I'm currently doing this in April, but the apartment where I'm at has very antiquated HVAC, if you can even call it that. And so, as a result, get some oxygen here. As a result, I've got all of the windows open. It's still about 76, 78 degrees inside. It feels great outside, don't get me wrong, but inside the furnace is running because we can't shut it off, and yeah, it's not pleasant weather. Especially for a laptop which cannot cope with Windows 10. The evil vampire of operating systems. Actually, it's a miracle this thing even turns on with Windows 10 on it. Good, I believe I emptied that out. So, our goals are basically to redo what I had already done and do it hopefully better. Today I want to make a vehicle bay. So for that we're going to need lots of compound. We're going to need the 2 bits of aluminium, which I've been running with, and which I had accidentally in the last attempt at recording, I used it for wind vane. Which, don't get me wrong, it was nice because it gave us more power, but it also ate up both pieces of aluminium. So this time, we will simply do our thing, and why do I get the feeling that that is going too high? Well, anyway, we're going to use this time to gather resources and start building storage containers, build a rover so we can actually travel further, and maybe a few surprises, because there are always surprises. Also, I realized this while I was recording. I have not explained this, I don't think. Oh. Worst part is this whole musty air in here too, which does not help my sinus conditions. But anyway, while I'm waiting for the battery to charge back up, let's take a look at the nice little circle that's created by the tool. Now, as you see, there are arrows pointing inward around the edge. That means dig. When you hold the control key, you'll see they disappear. That's for evening the land. It's useful to see that because sometimes when I'm pressing the keyboard, it won't happen right away, or it won't stay that way. Likewise with the Alt, which is to raise land, you'll see the arrows end up going outward. Something else that I noticed, which I had mentioned in the last attempt to record, when you are doing work such as leveling or lifting the land, I've noticed when your power gets to a certain, when it gets low, it will often shut off and it will end up being the dig command. My theory on that is that simply digging takes less power than the other terraforming activities, and that's why it will keep defaulting back. So keep an eye on that. Because as I've illustrated so wonderfully the past couple of episodes, shut up you. It's very easy to dig yourself into a literal hole in this game. And then die. Alright, so we're going to go over here. And my first order of business is going to be to build some storage. Now we're going to need compound for that. Solar panel, there's the storage. Let's get rid of this so I can see what I'm doing. And what is wonderful about the storage, when you mount it onto a vehicle, it will look like that. But when you lay it down, it unfolds. And then we can actually go around and collect all the resin and stack it onto there. Like I said, I'm going to build a couple of these because one of the objectives right now is to build a vehicle bay and then build a rover. And if we were going to do that, we are definitely going to want to have all of the storage because it's going to come in handy. Rovers are relatively immune from storms, so when you are faced with a storm, it's good to be in one. Let's plop you down there for a second. They're also... Oops. There we go. They're also very good for a bunch of other purposes. Simple transportation. What else really needs to be said? Bring you over. I need more. That's lithium. Yeah, we'll grab you from there. There we go. Okay. Let's get this out of the way real quick, because this is going to be very useful to us. One of the nice things about the rover is it functions the same as tethers, so if you have a tether, it helps you running around, but sometimes you just want to drive. So at that point, you use your rover as your mobile tether. Here we go. Desert research military. There's the vehicle bay. Let's bring this over here. Actually, let's just plop it there. There we go. I like the fact that using the rovers you can add storage to it and all sorts of other nice things. One of the really cool features is that you can actually put them together into a train, and the advice given is not to do more than 3 in a train. It just causes all sorts of problems. Okay, and we have the rover already set up. We need 4 compound. Okay. So let's go back over and get the rest of our compound. there's an update coming up very soon, which is going to improve the our tool here. So I'm not going to waste too much time doing stuff that we can be better doing once that's finished. Some of the things we'll do is, if you notice, the ground is of different colors, presumably meaning they're different types of material. Well, one nice thing about the new upgrade to the tool. I'm so close. One nice thing about that is that you will be able to select a color by which you build structures. And something else that I had mentioned, because I'm trying to remember all the things that I brought up. But one of the other important things was that you can build underground, and I know there are a lot of YouTubers especially who do that. Oh dear. Oh, you know what? We've got this. So, we'll just hide down here for now. And hope the storm doesn't last too long. We'll just be on the edge of it. Oh, and if you can hear it, ignore Pyramid Head. I think he has relatives that live around here or something. Oh, now it comes. And I'm going to die because... That's just me. Okay. I will say this, a lot of the places I've lived seem to always be near air raid sirens. I have no idea why. Okay. So we've got that set up. That's one way to do it. Gets a little bit closer though. Okay. Get this all cleared up. Under the back here. There's some very rocky terrain. Okay. Speaking of rocky terrain. Oops. There we go. Now there are two things we need for the rover. We need a seat, and we need power. Okay, I have a seat. I'm not sure if I want to build a second one or not at the moment. Let's hop in here and one important thing to warn you about. The rover cannon will frequently get trapped on your tethers. Okay, truck, which is bigger, the shuttle, which is what we want to build. Definitely want to build a shuttle at some point soon. Stick to rover. Actually, what do we need for the shuttle? Just compound. Okay. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to do that in an episode soon. In the meantime, I'm going to move that resin over, and I'm swiping this. There we go. Anything else we can drop off here? We actually have 3 compound. So let's slot those in. Use one more. Oh, tempting. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. Let's build one more storage. There we go. Okay. While I'm at it, we should probably put a power source on there. And vein will work. Now, one piece of advice I've heard, and I agree with this, you have to be careful when plugging something into your rover. You can slot it into the front or the back, but if you slot it into the front and you hit something, it can sometimes be dislodged, so best to put the power source in the back. You can also slot it up on the top too. Alright. Let's go and get some resources. It's almost 20 minutes. I'm going to cut this short, so we'll just move along a little bit. And then we'll end up picking up on the next episode the actual gathering of some of these resources. It's a lot of resin right there. I want more compound. Ooh, look at that. It's lovely. Those tree-like structures should also be very useful. I would not be surprised if they give us a lot of research material. there we go. There's something to explore. And I believe there's a compound right beside it, too. So let's just get out of here. Oh, see, I don't want to do that. So I think we'll call it an episode here. And I'm going to gather up some of this compound. And explore that wreckage when we return. So until next time, don't have your computer shut off in the middle of recording. It's annoying. And I will see you all again very, very soon.